Hello, I'm Lee Mi-suk, professor of the Yeongnam University. Today's my topic is cooperative management for income increase. I want to deliver the lecture about the how to management a cooperative and what is the role in cooperative in rural development, and then how can we connect income increase in rural area. First, as today's lecture goal is the cooperative management and achievement for income increase. So first, generally, I want to give the cooperative role and then how it related with the rural development, and I want to give some experience of Korea rural cooperative and also provide a small rural organization it related with the community income increase project. Okay, this is the table of the contents for the chapter 1. First, rural development income increase, and second one is the experience of the income increase project. Okay, first, this is the structure of the rural development and income increase, and in rural income is related with 4 types of the income structure. Is the first, we can choose certain stable income. It means basically we have the general income sources in the rural area, and also we have some farm income for the community, and we can have some non-farm income resources, and also we can reduce the income gap between the urban and rural area, and also among the rural community we can reduce some income gap for the community member. To get this kind of the full structure, the income, government provide a certain support, and institutions will support for their improvement of capacity and also improvement of certain system to deliver material or the sales and buying material in the rural area. And especially it also related with the community asset and villager participation. That is the basic criteria to start community business. Usually without the community participation, without the community asset, it is difficult to continue the business of their community. And also they want to find more different sources in the outside. So it means we will lose the power of the sustainable development. Maybe all the community, they have their own asset, and still we have our own asset in our community. First step to find our asset with our community members. Okay, look at the more details of the income increase plan. So first is the farming income. It has a certain category. First, self-sufficient of the major grain, and specialized regional farming. Okay, usually in your local area, by the geographical condition or some kind of local as the weather condition, you already have the main crops or the major grain for farming product. In that case, you have to continue the farming in this area. And the specialized regional farming means by the government support, we can have some research about the agriculture technician. At that time, they analysis the market, the demand, and also some priority in the farming skill. They can start new business of their community. And then A to B, C, certain village combine the same product, and then they can have more specialized regional farming. So it can increase product, and also they have the power to negotiation in the market, and they will get the more good brand power and good price for the sale. And increase non-farming income. We can separate two parties of the rural income structure. Main one is the farming income. Another one is the non-farming income. It's the extension of the farming industry and extension of the farming employment. So we can have some small factory in the rural area. Another the person who are not involving in the farming, they can work in the factory. Also, they can provide a certain material to the factory area. And stable income increase. With the farming income, we can find out different types of the income sources. It's first, industrialization of the blended production system. And we can have more processing system and provider consumers protection system. So we can have different types of the food processing center, or sometimes we can build our small cooperative, and then the farmers to sell in the cooperative, and the consumers directly can buy through the cooperative. So we can have the structure of the selling in the market. We can increase more income in the rural area. And another one is the balance the urban and rural development. Urban and rural, they have the industry, farming, living, and income balanced. And overall instruction and support the government, support administration and finance and technology instruction. So it is related with overall structure and support the government. So to get this kind of the income sources, government should provide a certain subsidies, or sometimes they have some more incentive to the farm area, they will get the more income sources. All right, the next one is to get this kind of the income sources. How can we bring this project in our community? First, we can suggest some preconditions for income increase project. First, choose project by villager themselves. As an expertise, we can give certain idea. Sometimes as a public servant, we can provide certain subsidies, or government suggests certain project policies. But all the project comes from the community level. So community members should select their own project. It's the survey community asset. Within the community member, they can decide what is more important sources, or how can we develop our resources. They can practice, they can discuss, and they can select their own community asset. And the range of the community asset and financial ability. So even if they can select the certain asset, but it is difficult to make a business item. In that case, we can check our asset, and we can analyze the types of the asset within the community level. And city, county, province level, government provide certain support plan. So they can provide subsidies, or government provide some manuals, or they can build certain networks from the expertise group or the other agriculture extension center. And next is the plan that has characteristic of the each village. Is the suitable for community condition, and select item capable of the increasing income by residents and cooperative, and prepare a plan for intensive development and government financial, technology, and administration support. So each government has their own characteristics. Without the point of the characteristics, sometimes it doesn't help to our community. Community members find out their characteristic, and then they can have their unique business or their the product to sell in the market area. So it is the set that has characteristics of the each village. And next one is villager participation. So this is very important conditions to start the business project. Is the preliminary research, analysis of the current situation, and goal setting, planning, and implementation and evaluation. So usually a lot of people thought this is part of the expertise level. So all the expertise decided a certain project, and then they have analysis of the current situation and goal setting, planning, and also implementation. But in the community project, the owners are community members. They have certain idea, and they also have the knowledge to implementation their project. And also they are focused on their community, the project, because of they are the people who are living in the community, and also they are the main actors of the business. So they have their know-how to provide or the producer of their product, and also they have certain local wisdom to bring their asset. So in that case, we have to involve the person who is the community member, and then they can discuss expertise, and the other public servant can provide more idea to the community member. Even if in the international development project, we have certain donor agencies, but without community participation, it is difficult to continue as a community project. Even if we have certain agencies from the outside of our community, we have chance to participate all the community in this process. And city, county, province level, they have the implement support plan. And the last one is ability of the villagers. When we start our project, the owners are village members, community members. But the problem is we don't know how's the ability. First, when we taking some current analysis of the current situation, we also analysis of the community capacity is related with the human resources, and then promote outstanding leader. We can elect the leader, or somebody recommended the leader who can have more the strong participation for the community member and knowledge and skills to conduct the project, and then own available resources and utilization for income sources, and the build community-based organization or cooperative to continuous utilize the technology and capital and resources. To get this kind of the community-based organization and cooperative, you can have more detailed implementation structure to start the business. And also, you can elect your leader to bring the business, and then you added villagers' participation will give more chance to success of business. And this is planning for the characteristics of the village. We have many different types of the income sources in our community. The first is the food production. Basically, we have the raw material in the rural area. But to add more value in the rural product, we can have the second and third step to create more value in the rural food processing. So you can have the production and also investment products and other non-agricultural employment and the processing income, other incomes. It brings more different types of the income increase. Long time ago, it is an isolated area in the rural area, far away from the rural village, rural community. So it is difficult to get the income sources in the rural area. But nowadays, we develop many things with the human life and transportation and communication system and market delivery system. And also we have the other implemented the structure to the market area. So this kind of all different types of the support systems can provide more diverse income sources in the rural area. And the range of the ability, you can select which one is the best implementation structure in our community. First, you select a small business. Village level is more proper size to start your small business. And individual village as a center, you can start your own business with your community member. And sometimes we have the specialized farming and we need to adopt special technology to provide more product and processing process. You have the village cooperation level and A village, B village, we can cooperate with each other and we can start more big business with the cooperation. And some villages promote same income increase project. And then you can have more product. It also helps negotiation power in the market area. And cluster level is more bigger size from the village level. In the cluster means we gathered certain the groups. So area combined with some village cooperation. In the rural factory or agriculture processing center. So it needs a certain amount of the production. In that case, each small village that doesn't accept that kind of the big facility or they don't have enough capacity to handling this kind of the processing center. So in that case, certain village combined their ability and in the center of that cooperative village can provide agricultural processing center or the cooperation within the community level. So you should select the range of the village to start your own business. Okay, now this is the basic process of the promoting community income cooperation. First, I suggest some preconditions of the income increase project. Basic condition, basic category is the participation from the community level. With the community member, they can participate their own project and they can management, they can participate all the processing of the project planning and analysis and implementation, even if evaluation process. It means all the projects start with villagers' desire and need. Each project should related with the community asset. Community asset, we can have the diversity asset. So human asset and physical asset and cultural asset, financial asset, social asset, you have many different types of assets in your community. Based on this asset, you can select and you can analyze characteristics of your community and then discuss with your community member, and you can decide what is the best item to start our business. It's all discussed with your villagers. And then villager desire and villager leader bring their starting point of the business, and you can select the leader of the community or project, and villagers participate in the process. They discuss with the community member, and then they decide the project, and they can make a certain plan for their community project. And then to build the project, the proposal, and then they decide how to implementation. In the implementation process, we need to build a certain organization, or you can directly build certain cooperation to start the business. And then implementation and promote business, and you can have the business outcome. And then after you have the outcomes of your business, you have to keep certain money or reinvestment to sustainable management. And another one is in part of the community cooperation, or if you build the cooperative, you need to have divisions for the community member and participant. These are basic structure of the community level income cooperation project. Okay, next I want to explain the experience of the income increase project in Korea society. In the Korea rural area, we have many diversity experience within the community level. And also by the nationally, we have the agriculture cooperative in the rural society. By the national law, we have the agriculture cooperative. The purpose of the cooperative is to support community business or the community income increase. So I want to explain the relationship between agriculture cooperative and Korea 새마을운동. You will know what is the 새마을운동 and what is the component of the 새마을운동. In the 새마을운동, we have the improvement of living environment and infrastructure and education for the community member, and lots of the projects related with income increase. So these are main components of the 새마을운동. When we implement 새마을운동, we need many tools to promote community participation and to get the income increase. At that time, Korea Agriculture Cooperative provide many services to the community level. First, let me introduce the basic business of the agriculture cooperative in Korea. First, they support the farmer organization. Generally, community, we have many community members, but we don't have the enough power to come up in the community level. So in that case, we can select a good leader. And another way of the start point is build community organization. Sometimes it is difficult to start by alone, but if we gathered some people, we can discuss, we can encourage each other, and then we can start more easy to cooperative within the organization members. So, agricultural cooperative support many farmers organization, and to the farmers organization, agricultural cooperative provide many different types of the education. First, they can deliver the understanding of the 새마을운동. It means they have to know what is the 새마을운동, how can we implement, how can we practice the 새마을운동 with the community member. And another one is they provide many different types of the agriculture technician education. If you are farming the rice, they provide the rice farming skill. And your community have the more product with the potato or the pepper. They provide that kind of the agricultural skills to the community level. So we selected a target group, that is the village organization. If your community has the apple orchard farmers organization, their local agriculture extension center and also agricultural cooperative provide apple the farming skill. And then they learn about how to cultivate and how to product and how to deliver, how to storage. They have more special knowledges about the product, and then it will related with income increase directly with the producers and market. So farmers organization is very good target group to provide education, and also they are related with the income increase project. And then during the 새마을운동, they have the strengthening cooperation because we build some organization. Within the organization, they have harmonized and cooperative with each other, and they work together and they learn together, so they can have more the cooperative mind within the organization. And revitalization of the community participation. So I'm the member of the organization, so I have a certain role, responsibility from the organization. So I have more strong participation and responsibility in the part of the members in the organization. And the farmer education. They provide many different types of the agriculture technician services and the capacity building for the community member. So different types of the product, and also another the knowledge of the business, and then they learn about the leadership. So this kind of the all different training program can provide more different sources of the study, and they can practice in the field. They can have more achievement in their project. And next, supply agriculture production material. As you know, long time ago, it is difficult to deliver from the market area to the farming area. We need many material to farming. First, chemical, fertilizer, and before the farming, we also need many different types of the material. And after the production, we also need to transportation and selling the market and certain storage facilities. In that case, agricultural cooperative provide this kind of the material for the farmers and improve the production of the agricultural product, because of we already have the education and we can take many different material from the agricultural cooperative. It is easy access and timely supported by the agricultural cooperative. So we can improve the production of the agricultural product and sales business. A lot of farmers worry about that. Where is the proper market? Even if we have lots of the product, we don't know how can we sell the product. Agricultural cooperative, they open the bidding market, and also they have the sales supermarket for the urban area. So through sales business and agricultural product collection and transportation and processing and sales support by the agricultural cooperative. These all process related with income increase. Sometimes directly we can reduce the cost to the collection, transportation, processing, and sales. And also we have more strong negotiation power in the market area. We can have the sales asset. And we have the cooperative collecting, transporting, processing. We can reduce many costs in each process. So it's directly related with income increase. And credit business is an agricultural cooperative. They provide the loan and subsidies to the community member. And based on this credit business, we have the strengthening agricultural production infrastructure. So we can buy machine, and sometimes we can have another facility to get the more income. So this kind of the agricultural business impact on 새마을운동. These all business related with rural income increase in Korea society. Okay, let's move the next slide. To get the business item, government provide this kind of the sample project items. As you know, Korea, we are the small peninsula. Depends on the geographical condition. We have certain different characters of the community. By the geographical condition, we divide 5 categories of the project. First, it's village in mountain. As you know, in the mountain area, we don't have enough land to cultivate in the farm the product. And in the village in mountain level, basic plant forest farming is related with large-scale fruit tree and timber forest, and grassland plain and herb high-altitude vegetable. This kind of is the proper condition to farming in the mountain area. And next is village in between, means livestock farming. Village in between, there is no area to farming. So they ask to livestock. It's the livestock farming, cattle, hogs. And village in the open field means we have huge farmland. It's mechanized farming. So to rapidly increase the production rate, we need the machine in the farm area. In the village, the open field, the government recommend farmland maintenance and farming machine center and processing facility. Based on this material, they can increase the product and then increase the income. And then fishing village also need modernization fishing facility, and then sea-coast farming, improvement of the fishing facility, and bulkway and ferry. This kind of the business related with the fishing village. And suburban village. Where is the suburban area? Okay, near the city, urban area. So in the suburban area, we recommend gardening as greenhouse and fruit and vegetable and home craft because near the suburban area we have the big huge market in the urban area. So every day we can deliver this fruit and vegetable. We have daily market in the urban area. So easy access to market in the part of the suburban village. Okay, based on the development unit and then suggested project in the rural area, community member receive that idea and then they decide by themselves. And also agricultural cooperative, they support to the community participation. These are all the collaboration of the government and community level. And then government provide this kind of the basic the support material, and also they provide the technology and they provide education and they provide certain subsidies or the loan to the farm. And then community member, they have plan to income increase and then implemented with the community member. And then to implement with the community member, government provide education and also rural Korea agriculture cooperative support many different education or the processing and other material to the farmland. These are cooperation system will bring more development in the rural area directly related with income increase in rural community. Okay, in the community income increase business, we have the many cases. I want to introduce few cases with this class. First, community organization joint business. First, by the national law, we have National Agricultural Cooperative, and this organization have more the formal structure to support the rural area. In the rural area, based on the community organization, they start a small business related with income increase. First, in case women's agriculture participation, a lot of women just housewife. But during the Semaundeong, we give a chance to participation in the community level. And we elect a woman's Sema leader, and we also encourage to build women's organization. Based on the women's organization, they got some idea how can we increase our income. They find out different non-farm income sources, and also they added more value in the farm product. They made another second product or dry fruit or marinated fruit, or they can make some side dishes and they sell in the market. So this kind of the women's organization business can provide more the idea and income in the rural area and promote women's organization in income increase business. And women's organization lead with outstanding leadership in activity and cooperate in the cooperation with the members to produce and sell. In the rural women's organization, they are focused in producing. In the urban area, also women's organization, we can make a sister organization with a rural woman organization, urban women's organization, and we have direct selling the process from the rural area and urban area. And crops with the use list of the professional skill and low risk tasking. And crops with favorable marketability and profitability, and also producing and selling within a year. Lots of the women's organizations have strong power, and they have lots of achievement within the community level. Okay. We have different types of the businesses in the women's organization. First, livestock, feeding cattle, pigs, and poultry. And husbandry, rice, vegetable, flower, seeding, cultivation. And then side business, food processing, industrial product, and craft goods. This kind of the idea comes from the community level. They know what is the majority of our asset, and also they decide what is more useful technology in our community and how's the capacity of the community member. Depends on their analysis, they select certain business, and also they can focus cooperative farming or the cooperative production to get the more income. And during the cooperative farming, they also easy to control quality. So this quality directly related with income increase. And distribution and use of the business income. Decide on members' agreement, and this depends on the laws. After you build your organization or after you build your cooperative, you need to build your rules and regulation. And some of the community organization, they decided 56% of the members distribution and 36% for common purpose and 8% for other costs. To management of this facility or to management of the organization or the cooperative, they need certain basic cost and common purpose of their business. And then after they got the profit, they share with their cooperative member or organization members. Okay, it is the part of the community project. Through the Global 새마을운동, we implemented these different types of the community business. Is the first rice farming. After have the cooperative farming, they distribute to the individual farmland, and then they cultivate their own farmland. But for make a good quality of the nursery of the is the rice is more important to farming in the rice. So they work together. They control the quality, and then they distribute to the farmland. And also, this is the hot pepper farming. In the Vietnam, with the Khoika and Yeongnam University implemented that one, and also Global 새마을 Foundation have different kind of the product in the with the community organization. And rice farming in Africa. How about the beekeeping? Make honey. And it's the cattle or other livestock, bank or farming in the rural area. So we can find out many different sources of the rural development. And the rural area, we need to find out non-farm income sources. Basically, they have their traditional farming item, main crops. Instead of the business of the rural income, we can have another non-farm incomes in the craft and beekeeping. In the mountain area, mushroom and root vegetable, we can select for the long-term income sources. And then nursery. So these are another source of the non-farm income project. and saving habit and village community fund. As the women's organization, they have the main agent of the family, in charge of the many part of the consumption. So they need certain saving habit, and also they want to keep this mind to their children. And in the village level, we collect recycled goods and empty bottle and plastics and paper boxes, and then they collect these things with the community level. They sell in the market and they earn the money, and they keep this money for the public purpose. And saving campaign, save rice and get back in the later, and personal account or the make women's organization funds. And then after they make is the women's organization fund, they start another new business with the women's organization. This is the saving rice means the women's every day prepare the family meal. At that time, we have the huge family. Every the meal we need to 7 or the 8 cups of the rice. In that case, we just take out 1 scoop and keep in the saving pot. And every day, I save 1 scoop of the rice. 1 month later, we have the whole pot of the rice. We can prepare another 1 meals, or we can collect this rice with the women's organization. And then we sell this rice and we save money. We can make another women's organization fund. So these are the practice of the saving mind. And then children also collect some garbages. We can have the clean community, and also they learn how can they save money, how they can buy new material. Okay. Operate town store. This is the convenient lifestyle, and also we can earn certain money for the community level. Its villagers far away from market can buy everyday supply easily. Okay, it's far away the market. If I want to buy something, I have to take 2 hours by work, or sometimes riding bicycle or the motorcycles. And then if we have the small town store in the community level, it is easy to access, and also children's school supply we can easily get in the town stores. So a lot of the women's organization, before we try to build women's fund, right? And this women's fund can bring this new business like a town stores. In small village, women's organization establish and operate town stores, and also located in the middle of the village. And then sometimes we don't have certain empty place, the women's organization house, we can operate this small village market. And the effect of this town store is save individual time and cost, and save money with the volume purchasing, and use of the profit, co-funding of the women's association, and utilizing funds from other business and membership dividends. So these pictures comes from the Uganda. One of my students, they have idea when they study in Korea, and then she practice in their community with the women's. They build a women's organization, and they made this kind of the craft bag and make a soap. And then they sell this product in the market, and they earn the money. And the first they take some reinvestment, and then they divide it with their participants. So that is one of the good income sources with the community level. Okay, we have many different types of the community business, but to get the good business, we need some success factors of the cooperative business. Is the first, adopt technology. As the adopter useful technology consistently. If we have too closed community, it's difficult to continue their business. So sometimes to have more creative idea, we need open mind. We have welcome to expertise and also welcome new technologies. And for fair distribution, is the transparency is more important to having cooperative project. You have fair distribution with your community member and cooperative members. It's distributed fairly about fund and labor by villagers. And equal responsibility. And decrease cost is the effective use of the resources and increase profit. And produce product is product targeted for a cash income. And analysis external economic trends. So you need to open view. Sometimes you visit the urban area and visit the market. You need to read the consumer's mind, what they need. First, analysis of the market demands. You can provide good product from your community. And secure cooperative funds and save income and consistency of the project plan. So keep going the business. You need new idea and practice with the community member, and then implementation more idea and adopt new technology and provide new products with your community member. And then finally, we have more consistent business item, and also we have the implementation structure within your community members. Okay, cooperative can build with your community member. Sometimes cooperative is difficult to organize under your country law. We can build a village organization. Based on the village organization, we can provide new idea, we can create new business with your community member. Okay, next time I will continue what is the role of the cooperative to income increase. Okay, thank you very much. Take up first session of this lecture.